أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين لا سيما بقية الله في الأراضين إمامنا وسيدنا الحجة بن الحسن المهدي أرواح العالمين له الفدا. Respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I sincerely congratulate you on the birth of the 9th Imam of Ahlul Bayt, Al-Imam Muhammad Al-Jawad salawatullahi alayhi. In 2 days from now, on Saturday, or Islamically tomorrow night, because the Islamic day begins with Maghrib. Tomorrow night, we will be celebrating the birth of this shining star of Ahlul Bayt. This young Imam who assumed the leadership at age 8. When Al-Imam Al-Rida alayhi salam was martyred, Al-Imam Al-Jawad alayhi salam, according to a number of reports, was only 8 years old. Yet he demonstrated to the world that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who chooses the Imams. Because only in one program that Al-Ma'mun, the Abbasid Caliph, had conducted, as he brought scholars from all over the world at the time in order to debate Al-Imam Al-Jawad. Al-Ma'mun's vision was to embarrass Al-Imam Al-Jawad. Imagine, at such a young age, he answered 30,000 questions. And many of them were difficult questions. Some of them have been mentioned in our books of hadith. How many volumes do you need for 30,000? Where in history has a child at the age of 8, 9, 10 been able to produce such knowledge? Only you find that in the family of prophets and successors. This is Al-Imam Al-Jawad alayhi salam. And hence, when Imam Al-Jawad was born, his father, Al-Imam Al-Rida alayhi salam, made a beautiful statement. He says, this mawlud, this newborn, there is no newborn mawlud أعظم barakatan fil Islami min. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. In the history of Islam, there is no newborn more blessings than this boy, than this son, because he demonstrated to the world that Allah chooses the Imam. At the age of 8, where did he get his knowledge from? Where did he acquire his infallibility from, his wisdom from? From Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so at a time when you had waqifis, when you had people who were deviating left and right, the presence of Al-Imam Al-Jawad alayhi salam was a source of guidance and inspiration. I would like to share with you tonight one beautiful, brief word of advice from Al-Imam Al-Jawad alayhi salam. The Imam alayhi salam, in this very beautiful, practical hadith, states, إِيَّاكَ وَمُصَاحَبَةَ الشِّرِّيرِ. Beware of befriending the sharrir, the evil person, the corrupt person. Why? فَإِنَّهُ كَالسَّيْفِ الْمَسْلُولِ. The evil person, the bad friend, is like an unsheathed sword. يَحْسُنُ مَنْظَرُهُ. It looks beautiful, right? It looks shiny, sharp, beautiful. However, what can this sword do? وَيَقْبُحُ أَثَرُهُ. But the effect of it is ugly. Because that sword can kill. It can shed blood. So you may have a nice sword that looks beautiful from the outside, but it causes a lot of damage. That is a bad friend. This bad friend may look good from the outside. He is popular, she's popular, he's strong, muscular, he's the top guy at the gym. Not judging anyone who goes to the gym. Right? From the outside, he looks good. Socially, he has a lot of reputation in terms of getting attention. On TikTok, he has thousands of likes and comments. Maybe from the outside, this person looks good. But if they are corrupt, they don't fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the effect is dangerous. This is a beautiful word of advice from Al-Imam Al-Jawad alayhi salam. Today, my dear brothers and sisters, you will find CEOs, psychologists, successful people. One of the best advice that they can give you is the following: surround yourself with good people. If you want to be successful, surround yourself with good people. You want to have the best career? Surround yourself with good people. You want to be a good family person? Surround yourself with good people. It is extremely important to surround yourself with people who have the right qualities. One interesting quote says the following, that if you have 5 friends, let's say, you're the average of these 5 people. Think about that. What does that mean? Meaning, if you were to statistically, mathematically quantify their qualities, right? The qualities that they have, the characteristics that they have. Let's say you have a scale for selfishness, 1 to 5. Arrogance, 1 to 5. Humbleness, generosity, stinginess. You're the average of the friends that you mingle with. Are you happy with your average or no? That's the key question that the Imam alayhi salam is teaching us in this beautiful statement. We have to be very careful whom we surround ourselves with. They will define who you are. They can change your entire course in life. Surround yourself with people who either teach you by their beautiful example, or you always feel motivated to inspire them. So you do more good so you can be a good example for them. That's a beautiful way of surrounding yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people who are God-fearing, people who are educated. You know, sometimes we like to surround ourselves with people who just allow us to have fun, sitting in those long sahras, doing those activities that are not productive. Surround yourself with successful people, with smart people. Hang around with people who are smarter than you, who are wiser than you, because they will lift you to their wisdom, to their intelligence. You know, another CEO, he has an interesting quote. He says, if you are the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Find another room. Find a room where you have people that you can look up to. People who are more successful, people who are more intelligent, more wise, so you can learn from their wisdom. And that is the reality of this life. Let's ask ourselves, who are the people that we surround ourselves with? Islam teaches us to surround yourself with people. After spending time with them, you feel closer to Allah. Can you say that about your friends? If you can, mashallah, that's a beautiful group that you have. That after you leave that sahra, after you leave that gathering, and we can have fun gatherings, that's fine. But after you leave that gathering, you feel closer to Allah. You feel closer to your parents. You feel more serious with your education. If that's the effect you're having after these gatherings, after these hangouts, that's a very good effect. But in many of our communities, is that the case with many friends? Some friends, when you spend time with them, you have no interest to worship Allah. You're interested more in dunya and in desires. Some friends, when you spend time with them, you start hating your parents. They take you away from your parents. They make you more frustrated with your parents. These are not the friends that you want to surround your life with. You don't want to surround yourself with. These friends will not help you. And one of the greatest regrets on the Day of Judgment is friends who misguided us. We saw the path, we knew the path. Allah gave us that compass, but these friends made us deviate. وَيَوْمَ يَعُضُّ الظَّالِمُ عَلَى يَدَيْهِ. On that day, the Day of Judgment, the oppressor, the one who oppressed himself and others, the one who failed his trial, what will he do? He will bite at his hands. This is a symbol for regret, severe regret. يَقُولُ يَا لَيْتَنِ اتَّخَذْتُ مَعَ الرَّسُولِ سَبِيلًا. I wish I would have taken the path of the messenger, the path of righteousness. So what's the problem? Why didn't you? يَا وَيْلَتَا يَا لَيْتَنِي لَمْ أَتَّخِذْ فُلَانًا خَلِيلًا. I wish I would not have taken this person, that person as a khalil, as a close friend. Why did I not surround myself with the good people? This is the beautiful message of Al-Imam Al-Jawad alayhi salam. Find successful people in the community. Go and surround yourself with them. We have great people in the community, my dear brothers and sisters. You have very successful people. And I'm sure all of you, inshallah, you're all successful, but you also have successful family members. You have a successful uncle. Get closer to him. Invite him for lunch. Ammu, teach me. How did you become successful? Can I learn something from you? Can you coach me? Can you mentor me? This is not something that we do. The average youth in our society, they don't care. Yes, if the ammu invites them for an argila sahra, sure, they might go. But to actually have a productive gathering where other family members and friends, they actually teach you how to be successful, that's something that's missing from the lives of many of us. So as we are celebrating the birth of Al-Imam Al-Jawad alayhi salam, let's remember these golden words from our Imam. إِيَّاكَ وَمُصَاحَبَةَ الشِّرِّيرِ. Beware of befriending the shirrir. The one who's corrupt, the one who doesn't fear God, the one who doesn't really have strong moral values. فَإِنَّهُ كَالسَّيْفِ الْمَسْلُولِ. From the outside he looks good, like a sword that's unsheathed, that's shiny. يَحْسُنُ مَنْظَرُهُ, looks good. وَيَقْبُحُ أَثَرُهُ. But the effect is an ugly effect. It leads you to a very bad path. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open our hearts for the path of guidance, to make us better human beings, and to surround us with good human beings, inshaAllah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allahumma salli.